Hello everyone, it's me again, Mark. Welcome back to another episode of The Balcony Gardener. It's been a while. How are you doing? I'm fine. It's been a long time, I know, but here I am back at it. And basically today we're going to be talking about replacing, changing your water, cleaning your reef um, tank or your aquarium. In my case, as you can see, I have an aqua pond, which I've particularly chosen when I started the hobby because I don't like the idea of an aquarium. But forget about what I like and I don't. It's the same treatment as when you do your aquarium. In my case, I have 50 gallons tank over here. And basically, when you clean or replace your water, there are some things that you need. First of all, the refractometer, which I'm going to flash in the screen in a bit. And also, you need a reef salt, which is also on my screen. And basically, in my tank, I've already taken away 5 gallons of water because I'm only going to be replacing 10% every 2 weeks. So I've already taken away 5 gallons. And on the purple bucket, that is the clean water that we're going to be putting in to the tank later on. And on the blue side, the blue bucket is our spare water. This has already been treated. We put it just in the corner in case we need it in the future. But basically, it's just a standby water. You need that because just in case you need it, you never know. So basically, we need first is the refractometer to measure the salinity of the water. And I will show you later on how to do it. Basically, we need 35 to 38 ppt or parts per thousand on the measurement using the refractometer. And that is a gauge to make sure that we have the proper salinity of the water. So the first thing I'm going to do with the refractometer is to measure the salinity of the existing pond or the tank. And we need to take it first so that we could copy that measurement for our new water replacement. So if it falls on, let's say 35, then we put it at 35 ppt. And in this case, it was at 36 ppt. And so we're going to copy that exact same measurement. And now we're going to prepare the water. So I have this Reef salt that I purchased. It's around $25 and it's at like I'm not even sure. I think this is a 10 kg the measurement, the size of it. So I would normally just put 4 scoops of this. Every single brand is different, so you have to make sure that you put minimal, and then you constantly have to measure using your refractometer until you are able to capture the right amount of ppt, which is 35 to 38. And if it's not at 35, it's a lot. If it's a lot less, then you will have to add a little bit as you go. So 35. If it's like 30, you put a little bit more until you hit, bullseye. It's either you put it at 36 or 38, doesn't matter. And if you go over the measurement, the gauge, then you will have to put a bit more water into it until you master it. And then you're gonna be mixing it for like 5 minutes. And come back into the water after 45 minutes. You don't put it into your pond immediately. Let it settle, let it breathe, let it just stay there for a while, and then you're allowed to put it into your tank. In my case, I would put it into my sump first, and then from the sump it goes into the tank. Basically, another thing that you need on your tank, as you probably know or not, is your skimmer. I have my skimmer here. It's a fluvial skimmer, This one is a little bit small for my tank, but this is the one that I could afford at the moment. And so I'll just stick to it. It does the job. There's a little bit of a problem with the bubbling at the moment. So basically, skimmers is very important for the aquarium, as it takes away all of the impurities in the water, all of the dirt, the imbalance. Like, you know, when you look at the ocean, sometimes you see a lot of micro bubbles. It's the ocean's way of fixing itself. And in this case, because yours fish is in the aquarium or in the tank, it doesn't fix itself. So you will need a skimmer to allow the aeration of the water, and then this micro bubbles will then push up all of the dirt from your tank. I also have customized a sump, the one on the left side over there, with the mangrove, and I've put some carbon stones over there, some filtration system that would push the water into that, and then it would come out of a tube on the top. I'll show you a closer look later, but whatever your sump or your filtration system is, go for it, as long as it works. For me, it works, and I've had it for a while now. So yeah, as long as it works, you're good and no fish is dying. So basically, it's time to put the water into the tank. You could either put it in your sump, you could put it straight into your tank, as long as the numbers are right. Like what I said, it has to be at 35 ppt to 38 ppt. So we've decided to put the water from the blue bucket, which has already been settled, which already settled for a couple of days, rather than putting the new water from the purple bucket. So the purple bucket water, we'll just put it aside as spare, just in case we need it. We never know when you're gonna need it. There you go. I think we're done. I've already replaced 10% of my water. Remember, we only need to replace 10% of the water every 2 weeks or 3 if you want to push it. In that case, we can maintain the salinity of the water. But also there's another thing which I am not an expert of, which is checking the pH. It's something that is easy to learn, but I haven't done, because I constantly replace my water. As a matter of fact, sometimes I would change even weekly. So I never had a problem with my pH, and I never had any issues with fish dying or getting sick. So I'll see you next time, and thanks for watching.